What's up guys, Jason here, welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to a new transfer video, and the first one of 2016. This one isn't going to be potential transfers, potentially potential free transfers, players that will have no contract this summer and potentially could be talking to clubs in January. Either they'll leave in January and get quite a big fee out of it, or they'll actually talk to clubs now and potentially get themselves a deal for the future. They also could sign contracts at their current club to extend their stay, guys. So as always, smash 2,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumors I shoot in the next transfer video. And if you're to my channel, click the subscribe button for more. A lot of people also keep asking me, will I be covering transfer news throughout every single day of the transfer window? Yes, I will be, whether that's through confirmed transfers, potential transfers, or even my top 10 transfers of the week, guys. So first up today, the very first big name free agent of the 2016 window is Handanovic. So this guy's regarded as one of the better goalkeepers in Italy right now for Inter Milan, and there'll be a lot of people chasing after him if he doesn't actually sign a contract extension. And I imagine there'll be a lot of BPL clubs after him, as a good goalkeeper is quite hard to come by nowadays. Next up, we've got a centre back by the name of Nicolas N'koulou, currently playing for Marseille in France, and this guy seems to be linked to Manchester United every single transfer window, so it really wouldn't surprise me if he actually did make the switch to Old Trafford potentially this summer on a free transfer, because he's a free for a start, and United do need a solid centre back next to Chris Smalling. Joel Matip is up next, the Cameroonian player for Schalke this time, and this guy has actually been linked to Liverpool as of late because Jurgen Klopp apparently wants him, because Skirtle hasn't been that great, and obviously Dejan Lovren can have his moments, but Joel Matip, a very decent centre back playing in the Bundesliga currently, and I think he's on 1991, so that's like 23 or 24, so a decent age as well. And now we got on to Martin Caceres, currently playing for Juventus. This guy, he's highly rated, but I don't think he gets much game time. That could potentially lead to him leaving Juventus. A very overpowered player on FIFA due to his pace, and would be quite a sick one to have in like the BPL or something potentially in the summer. And now we got on to Matias Fernandez. I'm not sure, is he a 5-star skiller? I think he might be, at least he used to be or something like that. By the way, he plays for Fiorentina currently, and again, contract expires in June. Mehmet Topal of Fenerbahce is up next. This guy's actually quite, I think he's like 29, so he's getting on a little bit, but he's a CDM and he's quite decent on FIFA. I'm not sure of his circumstances in real life, whether he's getting much game time or not, but he does have a contract expiring again this summer, like every single one of these. Sofian Feghouli, this guy is regarded as one of the better wingers in Spain, and again, free agent in the summer. Actually covered in yesterday's video for the players to watch in 2016, because he potentially could get quite a big club, as Valencia, I think he's been doing very well for them over the last like 2 or 3 years, and clubs don't want to necessarily risk a lot of money on wingers, and if they can get one on a free of his quality, they'll definitely be looking to do so. And now we've got Ezekiel Lavezzi. This guy back in the day was unreal. So his form and game time has definitely dropped off lately. Over the last couple of years, been at Paris Saint-Germain. When he first joined from Napoli, he was absolutely unbelievable. Him and Cavani had such a great link-up play between them. But he's 30 years old now, getting on a little bit. He's actually linked to Barcelona a hell of a lot. So if he ends up in the new camp, he's probably doing better for himself than he currently is anyway. And then we've got Eva Banega, a very good Argentinian current playing for Sevilla. And I think it was Llorente said how good he was and that he should sign for Juve. Charlie Austin is the next one, the English striker currently playing for QPR in the Championship. He actually stayed loyal to them and said that he'll actually go on a free this summer instead of like leaving and helping them trying to get back up to the BPL basically. So he will be a BPL striker next year. I'm 100% certain of that. The likes of Newcastle and stuff are actually always linked with him, and initially he was linked to like £20 million moves last season. So I expect this guy to be getting a lot of interest, and potentially a club like Chelsea were previously linked in January as well last year. So it'd be an interesting one to see if that develops. And then we've got Zlatan Ibrahimović. This guy will be a free transfer, and I think he'll end up in the MLS. I don't really want him to, because this guy's got so much to offer still in the top European leagues, but unfortunately I think he may actually like kind of make a final move for his career and end up in the United States. Although David Beckham's Miami franchise are actually linked with him, and they're not even a club yet technically, so that might be like a couple of years away. And because we've got so many to get through, the next few ones will actually be kind of rushed through, as we don't really have much time to talk about all of them. But Steve Mandanda's up next, was linked to Aston Villa previously, and then we've got Branislav Ivanovic. This guy's form this season has been horrendous for Chelsea, but still could possibly get a big tier club in like Italy or something like that. Erkin is up next, currently playing for Fenerbahce. There's a couple of Turkish players in obviously the Turkish league having a contract to expire this summer. This guy's a very good left back on FIFA, and I imagine he's quite good in real life because he actually got into the official Turkish team this season last year. And then we have got Gregory Van De Valence. This guy, I think he's actually a very good right back, but doesn't get much game time due to Aurier. So PSG, there's also Lavezzi, Ibra, and Van Vil all having contracts expire, but this guy may have an extension at some point. Then we've got Andre Carrillo, currently playing for Sporting. Not sure how good he is in real life, but I think he's pretty young. Now we've got the former Blackburn beast, Christopher Samba. This guy actually moved to QPR, then moved instantly back to Russia, I think it was, but he used to be such a beast back in the day, talking like 4 or 5 years ago for Blackburn. So good to watch, and was an absolute monster in that defence. And now we have got Pablo Osvaldo, used to play for Southampton, was an absolute arsehole there, ended up, I think it was in Argentina, now plays for FC Porto, and will probably have no club by the summer. Alexander Kokorin is up next, the Russian player playing for, I think it's Dinamo Moscow, and this guy's actually linked to Arsenal a hell of a lot, so I'll keep an eye out for that one. one, as Arsenal may look to snap him up on a free transfer. Now we have got Adam Johnson, potentially maybe in jail but come the summer due to the whole there being a nonsense stuff like that. But he plays for Sunderland currently, and I'm not sure if they'll make him sign a new contract, because honestly, regarding like personal issues, I'm not sure if it's really worth the risk. Now we've got the Japanese player Yuto Nagatomo, currently playing for Inter Milan. He's left midfielder Silva on FIFA. I know back in like say 3 or 4 years ago, he's actually left back, currently playing a lot for Inter Milan, but I'm not sure if he gets much game time now due to Roberto Mancini coming back in. And now we have got David Villa, currently playing for New York City FC. I don't know if he'll retire or not, but he's getting on a little bit and probably may extend his contract in the MLS. And now the halfway point, we've got Igor Denisov playing in Russia again, another Russian with a free transfer this summer. But now we've gone to another 23 players. The first one is going to be Victor Valdés, has a massive falling out with what's his name, Louis van Gaal, so I'm not sure if he'll be at Manchester United next season. Probably like 99% sure he won't be. And then we have got Eder Balanta. This guy, if you play Football Manager, this guy was the go-to kid to get as a wonder kid centre back. He's only 22 years old, and I think he's a Colombian international as well, so has a lot of reputation about him and potentially could force a move through to Europe. We've got John Terry up next. I think he'll end up in someone like probably the MLS, because he's getting a little bit, obviously things are struggling for Chelsea. I can't really see him extending his stay, to be honest. Depends what manager they really get in. Now we've got John Flanagan. I really want Flano to stay, Flanny Alves, because he's now back fit and actually training the squad. And when he was playing during our second place season under Rodgers, he was so sick. He gave absolutely everything, and obviously Liverpool do need currently a scouser in their team, because after Gerrard has left, I don't think we actually have any whatsoever that's kind of like near the first team. So either way, John Flanagan hopefully signs a new contract extension. They've got Mathieu Flamini for Arsenal. I'm sure Arsenal fans won't really care if he goes or not, to be honest, because he's getting on a little bit and is pretty damn shit, to be honest. And Michael Carrick, again, just like Flamini, I think he's actually a bit better, but this guy is getting on a little bit, and United may want younger blood. Hatem Ben Arfa is up next. This guy's in some great form currently in France. I imagine we'll get a bigger club than Nice come this summer, because he's actually kind of making his name back again, because he had a bit of a massive form decrease, to be honest, and put on a lot of weight, and now is back to his best kind of thing like he was a few years ago. We've got Alexander Samadov, another Russian player. No idea how good he actually is. Riccardo Montolivo used to be very good, but kind of declining now as he is 30 years old. Then we've got Joel Campbell of Arsenal. They may want to keep him, but I'm not sure if he's impressed enough. Ari is up next, a very good former Brasilva, and now currently playing in Russia for, I don't know what club that is, to be honest, but he plays in Russia. Tony Vilhena is a silver Netherlands centre midfielder playing for Feyenoord. This guy was linked to Southampton in the summer, with Ronald Koeman actually linked to his former player, so maybe going in for him potentially on a free transfer. Rodrigo Palacio, Footwas Dan, is a free transfer from Inter Milan this summer. We have got Guilherme, a very good Brazilian goalkeeper playing in Russia. Marco Benassi, this guy's actually regarded as a massive talent. Plays for Torino, is only 21 years old, so again, a lot of teams may be interested in him and requiring his services this summer. We've got Marcos Alonso, former Sunderland and Bolton, I think it was, and last summer was actually linked to Barcelona for some reason. Federico Marchetti is up next. He used to be a very good goalkeeper, and his form has absolutely declined over the last like 2 or 3 years compared to what he actually was when he actually managed to get himself a team of season card on FIFA 13. We have got Raul Meireles, the guy with the amazing beard, former Liverpool and Chelsea, currently playing for Fenerbahce, and I'm not sure how much he plays, but he used to be very good, and he had a great shot on him, so he probably still does. I think he still plays for Portugal. We have got Mbark Boussoufa, is he a 5-star skiller? I think he is playing in Russia. James Morrison for West Brom. I imagine West Brom want to keep hold of him, because he's actually quite a good player in that centre midfield role. Then we've got Sam Byram of Leeds United, and Leeds fans absolutely love this guy. I think in January right now, it's actually linked to West Ham and Sunderland. The final 2 players, and first up we've got Didavi playing for Stuttgart in the Bundesliga, and finally we have got Dario Serna, I think that's how you say his name, the Croatian right back from Shakhtar. And that is covering the 46 players I've actually decided to choose for this video, guys. So enjoy it and found it all helpful. Smash that like button. 2,000 likes would be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're to my channel, click subscribe button for more transfer gossip and everything like that. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.